It's finally time to replay the Yakuza series. With one of my favorite games in all of the franchise being remade, my hopes are very high and my mind has been completely taken over by this series, which is one of, if not the best video game franchise of all time. Yeah, it has taken me so long to make this video. That game has came out and I haven't played it yet. People say it's horrid though, but I don't know. I want to see for myself. I think I'll still like it. I was spoiled on the ending, and that is everything in this series made out of fucking rubber? Anyways, you gotta start somewhere in any video game series. And for me, I'm gonna start with Kiwami instead of Zero because Zero is way more impactful once you play Yakuza 5 in the rest of the series. So I'll do that first. Also, from here on out, all my videos are open discussion, so let me know your thoughts on Yakuza Kiwami because my thoughts are very complex to say the least. I wanted to cover the story first, but I think the gameplay is like a better jumping off point, and it is so close to being perfect. It has this really tight feel, almost like you're a Yakuza and you're fighting people on the street, which immerses me way more than something like the Arkham series because I hate the way Batman just zooms to characters. It's so weird and I don't think he should be like that. So having more of a tight feel to your combat really makes me appreciate it more. Batman should not be doing that, dude. My best word of advice is to use R1. In my entire first playthrough, and I was like 12, 13, I did not touch that button. And it's just way better to focus in on one person that you're fighting. And if you're in a big crowd, just use Beast. It's not that hard. Oh yeah, this game has styles. First introduced in Yakuza 0, we have Brawler, Rush, and Beast. Rush is my personal favorite. I love running down characters, especially bosses with this style. I think it's best for bosses in my opinion. I feel like it honestly lacks a bit in like big giant hordes or like even 1-on-3 street battles usually. It just doesn't feel as good. It doesn't feel good in this game in general. It's very odd. Unfortunately, a pattern of all of these styles, they just don't feel that good in Kiwami, you know, Yakuza 1. But I still think they kind of work. Like, I play the game, I'm not mad. The alternative is, I'll get to that later. We have Brawler, which I think is very fun. Like, it's standard, but like, you know, there's nothing bad with vanilla ice cream. You punch, you kick, you grab, you throw, you can pick up some things. But Beast, this was Little Me's personal favorite style. Oh my god, I used the hell out of this. It's just so fun. You get to rush down enemies, you get to tackle them, like run straight through them, throw them around, throw each other, pick up giant items you can't pick up with Brawler. It's just so fun, man. But back to that point I was talking about, these styles don't really feel good because they're not made for this game. This game was just Yakuza with one style. And this style is still in this game, but there's an arbitrary boss system that you need to complete this goddamn style. Why can't I just use why can't I? Majima everywhere. God, what a shit system. I don't know why, but from Y0 onward, RGG decided they wanted just a boss on the map, you know? And it actually works for the games with enjoyable combat, but this combat is already iffy, and now you're giving me this motherfucker to fight everywhere. He's Majima everywhere. Get this nigga up out my fucking face, dude. I'm going to cry. You are telling me if I want the original game experience from Yakuza 1, I'm going to have to beat this nigga's ass and do it until I get an S+ rank. No, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. It's like he's not even hard. It's tedious. That's the problem. There's certain like moves you need to unlock for Dragon of Dojima that need certain Majimas to appear, man. Does that sound fucking fun to you? It's not fun. I'm telling you, it's not fun. It's just kind of disappointing. I feel like more and more as Yakuza goes on, they like try to force replayability, but these games are so replayable. You don't need mechanics like this, man. Luckily, Majima is considered a boss, so when he comes around, there's a really good mechanic that actually helps you do tons of damage towards bosses, and that is extreme heat actions. After getting a boss extremely low, they will start to regenerate health. Now, if you're brain lit, you would think this is a bad mechanic. But if you're a smarty pants, you'll see the boss has a specific aura. Switch to the style with the corresponding color, and you perform an extreme heat action. These help a lot with bosses, and it's basically what makes Majima way less of a hassle. Still annoying as shit. Seriously, I hated that man until Yakuza 3 because of this fucking shitty ass goddamn mechanic. Also, there's like no heat actions in this game, like regular heat actions, which are just like special little cutscenes you get when you press triangle when you have your heat bar up. Oh, I forgot about talk about heat. Oh, you just generate it by beating people up. Don't worry about it. This is a retrospective. You're supposed to play the game and then watch this. Let me stop being rude. At first, I thought you had to unlock heat actions, but no, there's just like barely any in these games. Well, you do unlock some from Kamaki, but it's just disarming, and then some other combat specific ones. It's really pitiful coming from Zero, which had a shit ton of them. Oh my god, you would just do a heat action on accident in that game. Okay, this section is more about the open world and less of like combat. Traversal is like as decent as it could get. You can use taxis to get around and cost you a bit of change. It's just change, man. It doesn't matter. And like walking on your own is fun. You can run, but it has stamina. And like, it's just annoying to manage, man. This doesn't get fixed until Yakuza 7, I believe, so strap in, man. Where Yakuza excels is the goddamn mini games. Oh my god, karaoke is like a classic. Everybody knows about this. The bug battler, that's so fun. I don't care if it's just rock, paper, scissors, but complicated. I get to see women fight each other, so it's kind of worth it. Gambling with like Mahjong or all those other games. I need to learn how to play Mahjong. You know, my friend's grandma really wants me to play and I can like impress her. And Haruka's request system, which is really fun. You get to go around and do things with Haruka. I hate when she makes me gamble and it pisses me off, but I'll learn how to gamble for her. It's almost as tedious as Majima Everywhere, but it's for Haruka, so it's okay. Okay, it's time to stop talking about, you know, the fun stuff. I want to talk about this cool story, which is also kind of fun. So I guess I'm not done talking about the fun stuff. This is as standard as a Yakuza plot gets, in a good way. I don't hate it. For my K-drama fans, I feel like another level of My Name. I love that show, so it's not bad. Dojima, the patriarch of the Dojima family, violates Yumi, a close friend to our protagonist Kiryu. Nishiki, Kiryu's sworn brother, does the most base thing ever and just slimes him out. Kiryu takes the blame for the murder, knowing that Nishiki wants to actually become a Yakuza while he just kind of doesn't care, and serves 10 years in the joint. I hope it doesn't make him a pussy. After those 10 mundane years in jail, he is released and now has to unravel the mystery of his friend Yumi being lost, taking care of a mysterious girl named Haruka, who is somehow tied to all of this, all while Nishiki is going insane after he finally climbed the ranks to the Yakuza. He's probably regretting it. That was a stupid thing. I don't know why Kiryu endorsed that. Oh, so this is like 10 billion yen missing. I guess we have to solve that too. I will summarize the rest of the game, but I want to go over things I liked from the story personally. Dante is an amazing character. I forgot to fucking mention him in my first part of the summary and in this script entirely. I don't care. Unscripted. I love Detective so much. Naruto, Light, I don't know, Conan. I don't care. There's so many I can't name them, dude. I put them on screen. And he is so nice, and he's voiced by Goofy, dude. How could I not like him? Anyways, a new addition to this remake was the scenes of Nishiki's spiral we get every single chapter. Even though his main goal is to get to the top of the Yakuza, we see how he struggles to get there. We also see he tries to provide the best for his hospitalized sister. Call me an asshole, call me a piece of shit, call me cruel, but I can only care so much for a character we never see. I'm sorry, man. Good thing the show actually does give her justice, gives her a character, gives her things to do, makes us care for her when she finally croaks. Gosh, I wonder if RGG ever had a chance to put her in a fucking game. You had 2.5 chances. I'm saying, Yakuza 0 Director's Edition is half because technically those are all scrapped content that got added back into the game. Should have stayed fucking scrapped. Should have. Okay, we'll get to this game when we get there, man. Chapter 6 is filler, but the best filler like ever, dude. I just got done glazing Dante, but I'll talk about him here again because his relationship with his daughter is very sad but real. A lot of parents go through this, especially parents who are detectives. They don't get to be with their family because that's what their job needs them to do. Be on standby 24/7. It's sickening, honestly. I love the stuff that we do for her and how we get first introduced to her. It's silly. And like what the florist does in this chapter is so fun. I love the florist, man. He's literally a plot device, but this chapter humanizes him. And I think the current writers of Yakuza can learn a bit or two from fucking humanizing your plot devices. Every story has plot devices. Some characters are plot devices. That is okay, but as long as you give them character, you give them time to breathe, people will still like them. Flores might be in my like top 20 Yakuza characters. He's that goated, man. Like he clutches up like almost every single time. Oh, okay, enough fun stuff. Let's get back to summarizing the rest of the game. Kiryu beats up a Chinese nigga after he steals Haruka. Shinji dies. Reina dies, which is why I didn't talk about them. Pure fodder. We get Yumi's ring from Shinji, which doesn't get brought up again until Yakuza fucking 8. Nigga 8! This is 1-8! We fight Majima's dumbass at a soap land. We reunite with her daddy Kazuya. I call him daddy. Who reveals to us what really happened to Yumi. The assault was apparently so bad that she lost her memory and started a new life with Jingu and had Haruka. When Yumi got her memories back, she just stole the 10 billion yen. I forget why. It's from Jingu. So I don't know how the game explains it. I don't remember, but I forget how Jingu and Yumi get together. So maybe that's why she stole. She doesn't like him. We fight a fat bald nigga. Then our fucking father dies. Before revealing that he actually killed her parents, and that's why he's her dad. That orphanage is filled with orphans of the people he killed. Like, he has so much aura. I don't even care that he killed my parents. That's my dad, bro. Finally, the final chapter is, of course, peak. This Nishiki fight is why I play these games. This is some UFC shit. It is breathtaking, man. Compare that shitty ass Jingu fight. Oh my god, that's horrible. One of the worst fights I've ever played in my entire life, man. After the fight, Nishiki kills himself, blowing up the 10 billion yen. Yumi dies, and Kiryu's left with Haruka. So everyone he knew and loved died in like a fucking month, man. The whole family fodder. Crazy but low-key chill story. I give it a 7 out of 10. 7.5. I actually like it a lot. Did you know this OST is kind of controversial? It's mostly about how it handles the remixes of the original tracks, making it more EDM focused instead of the rock vision the OST originally had, and it was really good. I actually like them both for different reasons. Yakuza 1's OST is so rough, it adds a lot to the combat and the feeling of the story. While Yakuza Kiwami 1 is more refined. Oddly, the EDM feels more focused in a way. It doesn't get too loud and noisy like some other tracks. For example, I will now play The Funk Goes On both versions so you can see the night and day differences of the OSTs. I love the remix of Receive You. It's called Receive You Reborn. It's very good. Bleed is this amazing song that is the original opening for this game in Japanese. And when it finally got released on Nintendo Switch, it was added to the American versions. And it's so good, man. Oh my god, please go listen to it. It's copyrighted, which is why it wasn't in the original other Western releases, but you need to give it a listen. It's amazing. Also, quickly, the graphics. I think these graphics are pretty nice. I actually do not like the way the character models kind of look. Their skin texture specifically, I like the models, but the skin texture is odd. It's been like this since Y3, so I don't really mind that much, but let's just say the Dragon engine is a blessing. I do prefer how the skin looks there. Everything else about the series looks amazing. When I mean the series, I mean whatever engine you call this engine. I don't know what it's called. I just call it the PS3 engine. I don't know what you guys call it. Let me know below or something. But yeah, I don't really mind it. I love playing older games. And the only thing that makes older games look bad is when they try to be realistic and they epically fail at it. But this one doesn't. It gets a pass. All in all, Yakuza Kiwami 1 is a decent game and a serviceable remake. I think the combat flow is really good, but it lacks a lot of feat actions. Why did I say it like that? I'm not gonna keep that in. The story is fun with a lot of twists and turns. The music is really good. I think it fits the vibe pretty well. And the graphics are really nice for its era. What are your thoughts on Yakuza Kiwami 1? Let me know in the comments. Or if you see him on the street, stop me and just start talking about Yakuza Kiwami to me. I would get it. Okay? Be sure to subscribe so you know when I make my Yakuza Kiwami 2 video. And it's going to be a new video on the 23rd. What would it be about? Final Fantasy VII Remake or something else, man.